Good morning, evening, and afternoon. Welcome to episode 8 of 9. Episode 3,はるいろはるこいはるのかぜ. So, last time we were having a little get-together. Oh, I said get-together, but it was more... At first, it was supposed to be a naming event for Kakeru to join the group. But it ended up as a get-together, like a little friend... it's hard for me to word this right. This is like when friends just meet up after school to hang out and have fun. It's just how it seemed. Well, it is mainly for Commander, because he seems to be enjoying himself. Ghost is like whatever. She doesn't really care. She's joining even though she doesn't really care. It's interesting. And obviously we went because we thought it was going to be a naming thing, and so on and so on. Same with Haruka. So yeah, we started off to meet up with Haruka, went to the station to meet up with the other two. Then we ended up at a family restaurant. Then we found out that Commander just wanted to hang out. It was a little nice, interesting, funny, various situational, weird moments, events where just random things happening. But there were some interesting tidbits of information here and there. Mainly, the big one that we just were about to be finished off with was how Commander and Ghost met up with each other, or how they know each other. So we know Ghost was part of the farms. If I recall, it was mentioned that Commander found her through that. I think. I might be remembering correctly, but something like that. And then, let's see. Trying to think now. There was just little bits and pieces here and there. I'm just trying to recall which ones they were. But it was mainly about Commander and Ghost, those informations. I'm sure if they're important they'll come up again. For some reason I can't remember them. But yeah. So we are now going to continue and find out how they know each other, how they met. Very interesting. I want to see how this little get-together ends as well. If we actually even get a name, I wonder. Let's see. She managed to naturally drive the conversation toward the topic I'm interested in. Senpai's a pro at this. It's probably best if I just keep my mouth shut and let her handle things. This personality of hers is a master of communication. At the very least, she's way better than me. That does remind me, a little fun interaction that happened last time was when Commander wanted to know as much information as he can about how these two are getting along. And of course, Commander's drink was pretty funny as well.
付き合ってるわけねえだろ、アホかよ、しねえよ。
ですが、絆があるのでしょ？二人の間には。
あるか、そんなもん。
そうだな。利害、いや、目的の一致だな。AF ユーザーの理想郷を作る。そのために、我らリグベーダを作ったのだ。
That's not entirely true from what we know of Ghost. Rather than her wanting to create a utopia for users, more just a utopia for herself. Maybe because she wants to have all the artifacts or something. She just wants power. She just wants to obtain them all. And the theory that we had then gained was the reason why she's in rank Veda was so she can get hold of and find more users to then take their artifacts from. That's what we thought. I wonder if that's still true or not. Or if that's an overall bluff, or not bluff, but false reasoning that we have come under to think of. But Anyway. Really? Is that seriously all there is to it? Takamine probably thinks so, but what about Ghost? I saw Ghost scoff at him when he said that. She doesn't give a damn about making a user utopia. The only other reason she joined forces with a guy like Takamine is because...
君は何か聞きたいことはあるか？
あ、俺？
ああ、交流とは言ったが、過度な慣れ合いをするつもりはない。
interesting.
今さら取り繕っても手遅れだろ。お前頭からはしゃいでたじゃねえか。
ただ楽しんでいただけだ。必要以上に私自身のことを話すつもりはない。ゴーストもそうだろう。
まあな。
君もエンプレスもそれでいい。話したくないことは話さなくていい。だが話せることは話す。慣れ合いはしないが仲間だからな。最低限は知っておくべきだろう。互いのこと。
The thing with Kimono is I don't know when what he's saying is true or if it's part of his Shunibyo act. It's really hard for me to get a grasp on him sometimes.
さあ、聞いてくれ。答えるとは限らないがね。
って急に言われてもな。
There's a bunch of stuff I want to ask, but I'm not confident I can phrase my questions in a way that won't arouse suspicion, like Senpai does. Yeah, I tend to have issues with the way I talk, I guess you could say, as you can see. Like, trying to word them correctly or phrase them in a way that doesn't sound weird, I should say. Now then, how should I go about this? Is it going to give me decisions? No. Is she upset that we're taking too long, or... Annoyed by my silence, Ghost sweeps her bangs back and clicks her tongue. That gesture of hers makes me realize something. In fact, I probably realized it long ago, but I kept getting distracted by other things, so I never really gave it much thought. Ghost's face looks extremely familiar. Does it? Or is he trying to remember about other past lines? I don't know. I mean, the eyes, as I mentioned before, has been the same as Yoichi's and Nandesu Sensei's. It's the only thing I can think of. I've never thought about the face itself. I feel like she's a spitting image of someone close to me. Are they actually related? Ghost and Yoichi. I wonder. Yeah, Yoichi. Oh yeah, Yoichi. But wait, how does... I need to see a picture of Ghost again. I can only think of so much in my image in my head. When she brushed her bangs back, I got a clearer look at her face, and it looks exactly like Yoichi's. Of course, her features are more feminine, but the resemblance is striking. I mean, it's hard for me to tell with that stupid grin on his face. It's tough to say because I mean, it's an art. It's drawn by the creator itself, so using that as an image is quite. Trying to compare them is quite hard to do that. It's unlike a normal human body. So, like I mentioned before, the only real way you can tell is with the eyes. Can't tell with the nose because the nose is different positions. Can't tell with the jaw as well. Ears. It's really hard for it to really grasp the change. Are the two of them related? twins, maybe? Does Ghost usually hide her face behind her bangs because she doesn't want people to notice the resemblance?
ないならないで構わないが。
いや、一つだけいいか。
Is he gonna ask?
ああ、
兄弟いるか？
Interesting question. It makes it so he's not really saying it to someone directly, and it's a universally asked question. I mean, he's just curious. Do you happen to have any siblings?
兄弟？いや、いないな。
Okay.
ゴーストは？
いねえよ。
I mean, obviously we don't know if it's true or not, so...
そうか。
You're making it sound like you're disappointed, which isn't a good thing. She answered without hesitation. But is she telling the truth? If so, then her resemblance to Yoichi is...
なぜそんなことを聞く？
あ、俺の妹覚えているよな。
ああ、彼女か。もちろん覚えている。
あの件がトラウマってのは言い過ぎか。かなり怯えてるんだ。
それで？
仲間になりたいって言ったもう一つの理由を素直に話す。妹のことだ。もう俺が裏切ったことは知られちまったから、大して役に立たないかもしれないが、必要な情報は何でも渡す。だからもう、妹を怖い目に遭わせないでくれ。頼む。
I place my hands on the table and bow my head. Of course, what I said is all bullshit. Okay, it's not exactly all bullshit. There's a kernel of truth in there. I wasn't planning on straight up asking like this, but sincerely I have been trying to find a way to secure sort of safety. If all it costs is my dignity, that's a small price to pay. Granted, half of what I said is still a lie to cover up my real goal, so I can't exactly be proud of what I'm doing here.
顔を上げてくれ。
Takamine pats my shoulder.
安心しろ。君の妹をどうこうするつもりはない。
Well, of course, I can honestly believe Commander, but when it comes to Ghost, I don't know. Well, with Commander, it's more like if you impede his goals or his, in quotations, friends, then he will fight back.
そうか。ありがとう。
もっとも、彼女が我らの前に立ちはだかるのならば、降りかかる火の粉は払わねばならん。
Yeah, thought as much.
そうさせないようにする。
うまく彼女を制御するといい。しかし、そうか。なるほど。君もなかなかやるな。
Weird time to say this, but his voice has started to grow on me a bit more. At first, it was hard for me to picture him with that voice because I had the strong connection between his voice and the cats in Cafe Stella, so I had a real tough time changing the images of the voice, but now it's matching up pretty well.
何が？
妹のために仲間を裏切る。実にいい。尊敬に値する決断だ。
そうか。ありがとう。
しかも、エンプレスを利用するとは。
はい？
Oh, does he think now that his true goal was his sister and he just used Haruka?
違うのか？ただの口実だったんだろう？エンプレスに惚れたというのは。
いや。
まあ、かける様、あの時おっしゃってくださった言葉は、ネットでささやいてくださったあの愛の言葉は嘘だったんですの？
She's good with the words.
まさか 騙されていたなんて。
いや
でしたら聞かせてください。あなた様の本心を。
本心？
あの時ささやいてくださった言葉が本心ならば、今ここでもう一度。
もう一度って。
やっぱり嘘でしたのね。
愛してるよ、はるか。
もうかける様ったら二人が聞いてますわ。
これがバカップルというやつか。
アホくさ。
Takamina smiles coolly while Ghost sighs and rolls her eyes. I feel like in Ghost's remark, it's more like she can't believe that they are still pulling this any further than they already have. She can't believe that they're still acting like this, rather than it being the way they're acting. Well, I said it, but what was the point of all that, senpai? Doesn't really feel like you were trying to back me up there. Did you just want to tease me?
茶番だぜ。
Yeah.
たく。
そうか？私には彼の本心が見えたが。
ま、惚れた腫れたのくだらねえ理由よりは、よほど信じられるわな。
I just looked at her face now, and with her changing expression, I did get a glimpse of Yoichi in that, I gotta say. I'll try and look at different expressions she makes now and see, because obviously they're two different people. So I'm trying to find the right expression to compare them, I guess you could say.
これで彼も正真正銘の仲間だな。
知らねえよ。勝手にしろっつったろ。
そうだったな。では、正式に仲間に迎え入れる証として、コードネームを与える。
そうでした。一緒に考えるのでしたわね。
いや、もう思いついた。ベトレイヤー。
Wow, okay. And of course, he has to say it in the English one. I mean, every other the words, the codenames has been in English, but that's more of a Shunibyo thing to do. Makes it sound cooler.
ベトレイヤー。
配信者。いえ、ストレートに裏切り者でしょうか。
Or in English, betrayer. That's also what it could mean.
その通り。己が信念のために仲間を裏切った彼にふさわしい名だ。どうかな。
That codename's so edgy and on the nose, it's embarrassing. I really don't like it. Makes me think that Empress and Ghosts agree with their names. They make it come up with their names, or was it all come on and they had no choice and agreeing or disagreeing? Honestly, I want to complain, but going along with it. Cool. I mimic Takemina's smile and give him a thumbs up. Unfortunately, that's the only course of action I can take.
決まりだな。よろしく頼む。ベトレイヤーよ。
ああ。
It's so embarrassing. Is he gonna call me that every time, even when there's people around? Ah, God. Yeah, okay, he still says it's embarrassing. Hazukashi.
すっかり話し込んでしまったな。ポテトが冷めてしまった。
お前ポテトのことしか考えてねえのかよ。
悪いか？
開き直りやがった。
I just want to hear that again, sorry?
開き直りやがった。
I know that saying. It's not, this is the hill you're gonna die on. It's another. His mind changes quickly? No. Okay, it's hard for me to remember that saying, but oh well.
ファミリーレストランで仲間とポテトをつつく。その悲願は達成できた。
I actually feel sorry for him, honestly. From what I know of Chunibyos, I guess you could say, is people who are normally people who are alone and trying to act out, trying to get attention from others just to get friends, and they're just pushing others away instead. And him having this type of dream just makes it sound like he's so lonely.
悲願。
随分と大げさですわね。
だがまだ終わりではない。
Ah.
次はそう仲間とカラオケだ。
Yeah, I did not see Ghost singing.
マジでただのぼっちの陰キャじゃねえか。
ようやく価値観を共有できる仲間と出会ったのだぞ。青春したいと思って何が悪い。
だから開き直んなよ。
私も友人はいないので、幾分か気持ちが分かってしまうのが複雑ですわね。
そうか、分かってくれるか。ベトレイヤーはどうだ。
I mean, he does have a friend, or Yoichi, but yeah.
ん？あ、俺か。まあ、俺も友達は少ないけど。
I like it how it goes quiet. Huh? Me? You're talking to me? Type of thing. He's not used to his name yet.
くしくもリグベーダはぼっちの集まりだったということだな。
I guess the one person we don't really know fully about is Ghost.
俺を一緒にすんな。
何？いるのか？ゴーストには友人が。
いねえよ。
そうだろうとも。もしいたらがっかりしていたぞ。君のキャラ的にな。
マジで何なんだこいつ。うざって。
新たな仲間を迎えたのだ。親睦を深めようではないか。さあさあ食べてくれ。唐揚げも頼もう。
はい、かける様。
来るんじゃなかったぜ。
Subtle difference here. She's like, what the fuck am I doing here? That's more like, I really shouldn't have come here. Takamine enthusiastically pours over the menu while Senpai continues feeding me. Ghost just heaves a sigh as she watches us. Thanks to Takamine's unusually easygoing attitude toward everyone, our meeting as members of Rigveda was sorely lacking in tension. In the end, we part ways after leaving the restaurant. Ghost vanishes without even saying farewell, while Takamine walks off in the direction of the train station. It'd be awkward to run into him again on the platform right after saying goodbye, so Senpai and I wait a bit before heading for the station.
新見さん、気づいてましたか？
Notice? About Ghost, maybe? Senpai asked me that while we take a leisurely stroll.
なんでしょう。
ゴーストさんのことです。
Ah.
新見さんが頭を下げたとき、妹さんを危ない目に遭わせないでって言ったとき。
Huh. Well, I mean, we bowed our heads, so I really don't think you saw the expression.
ああ。
Or I guess he did.
高峰君は確かにうなずきました。ちゃんとうなずいてくれていました。でも
ゴーストのやつ鼻で笑ってましたね。
Like ha Like, I know that expression she's using, yeah. Like, when she taunts him in a sense.
はい。ゴーストさんは新見さんのお願いを聞く気なんてないように見えました。
Well, I mean, it's pretty... what we expected, I guess you could say.
ごめんなさい。不安にさせちゃって。
あ、いえ、俺も思ってましたから。昨日結城が神社に来た時、あいつ喜んでましたよね。ユーザー同士のバトルだって。
Yeah.
ゴーストさんの目的はユーザーと戦うこと？
戦うだけならいいんですが。
If Ghost really is the evil eyes user, anyone she goes after won't survive the encounter. She's already killed before, so I can't imagine she'd hesitate to kill again.
あまり悠長なことしている場合じゃなさそうですね。
はい。ゴーストさん、内面にとても深い闇があるように感じます。
As she says that, Senpai comes to a stop. We've reached the station entrance. Guess that's all for today. After I see Senpai off, I'll organize my thoughts.
2日間もありがとうございました。気をつけて帰ってください。
はい。新見さんも今日はゆっくりと休んでください。
Alright, he still didn't sleep that morning, I forgot.
そうします。本当にありがとうございました、先輩。
こちらこそ。これからもよろしくお願いします。
はい、お願いします。
そうだ。
She really has opened up to him. She can talk and communicate pretty well with him now. Of course, that could just mean that they've... I was going to say being lazy with the writing, but obviously I doubt that. Senpai suddenly pulls out her phone out.
一応後で役に立つかもしれないと思って、今日の話こっそり録音しておいたんです。
え、マジですか？
ほとんど世間話だったので必要なかったかもですが。
いやいや、先輩、ほんとすごいですね。俺そこまで気が回らなくてマジで助かります。
はい。それで一応報告というか。
はい。
もちろん演技なのは分かっているんですが。
演技ですか？
Obviously referring to the love between them.
もう一人の私がふざけて言ってほしいって。
ああ、あれですか。かなり照れましたよ。
すみません。でも演技でも私モテないので嬉しくて、せっかく言ってくれたので帰ったら繰り返し聞きたいと思います。
Okay. We've got to be careful because she's gonna start fantasizing again, and she's gonna lose control. I can see she's that type. Okay. What?
いや、繰り返し？
私音声作品とかも好きで、ドラマ CD とかシチュエーション CD もよく買ってて。
Okay.
ドラマ、CD？ は？
Okay, you can't really say what's that when he's not asking that. He's just confused here. He's confused with drama CD. Wait, what? You into that, or you buying that, or that was obviously. Well, actually, no, I can't say obviously, because I think there are actually quite a large amount of people who actually don't know what drama CDs are. Just hold on a second. interesting. I don't know if this is accurate, but here in the Japanese here it's a situation CD. So situation CD, not ASMR tracks. I think they just tried to make it more closer to what a normal, what the Western audience would probably understand, perhaps. But situation CDs, I would guess they are. The only thing I could think of, I don't know if many people would know this, but like voice packs, where some people would have recordings of themselves saying certain lines or act out a certain situation in a sense. Like I know there are some about what was it again? Oh, I guess in regards to like the ASMR type thing would be an accurate showing where there's like some ASMRs where you're at like a hairdresser or something, they're washing her hair, you hear that thing in the background. Or there's ones where your childhood friend comes and wakes you up in the morning, whatever. I've heard and seen some of those ASMR tracks a while back. I think those are the types of things it's referring to.
新見さん、とってもイケボなので、いいコレクションになりました。
Okay. So that's her type of hobby, I guess. Okay.
はい？これ、はい？何の話？先輩今何の話してます？では、
今日は。
I've seen her so happy before.
いや、先輩、
ありがとうございました。
あ、はい。
Her smile is so sincere, and I just reflexively respond with that. I had no clue what Senpai was trying to tell me. I guess I still don't understand what's going on in her mind.
気をつけて帰ってください。
はい。
Senpai gives me a quick bow, then heads inside the station. I watch her go with a blank look on my face. Senpai's a bit strange. Whenever she gets excited, she starts spouting all these terms that make absolutely no sense to me. So I just wanted to read the Japanese for a bit. Okay. I can't really make out much of what's being said. I need to work up on that myself. But yeah, I don't know if, well, like I mentioned before, it's hard for me to tell if he was confused about what she was talking about, or if he was confused because he didn't know what she was talking about. It's hard to get that. She also goes from timid to fired up at the drop of a hat, and vice versa.
Huh?
My phone starts buzzing. I wouldn't call that buzzing, more like humming or ringing. I figured it's probably Kujo or Sora, but to my surprise, the text is from Senpai. I'm sorry for going off like that. I realize now I probably should have just kept my mouth shut. Please forget I said anything. She ends the message with a stamp of an anime character saying sorry. I'm not really sure how to respond to that. No worries, it made me happy when you said my voice was attractive. In the end, I decided to play it safe. Senpai really does say whatever pops into her head sometimes, huh? On the plus side, that means she's the kind of person who's always honest about her feelings. It makes it a lot easier to trust her, that's for sure. Also, I was legitimately touched when she called my voice attractive. Just thinking back to that is enough to make me blush a little. One of my biggest flaws is how easily I get distracted from my main goal. I better get home. Like Senpai said, I need to get some rest.
お、
Sophie? Yeah, thought as much. Okay. I'll leave it here for today. Because I feel like there's quite a bit of a discussion here, and obviously knowing what we know of Sophie, I'd rather go into this conversation with a fresh mind next time. Yeah, so today was a bit of a calmer episode again as well. Learned a few new things. It's just when the minor details, I tend to forget them, unfortunately. One of the major ones, I guess you could say, was the chance of Ghost being Yoichi's related to Yoichi, I should say. I was about to say sibling, but there's a chance it could just be like a cousin or things like that. Don't know the whole story yet. Because we actually don't know much about either of them, Ghost or Yoichi, in terms of their families, so... And I say this also regarding Naruse as well. Let's see... Any other interesting tidbits was Empress, I should say Haruka, is really warming up to Kakeru. Obviously she already has, but it's really getting there, I guess you could say. And I am appreciating the voice for Kakeru even more because you can really hear it when he's surprised or confused or... Yeah, it does help, I guess you could say. Yeah. The ending here is also makes it so that I really have no idea what we can expect from the next day. Because nothing was set up. Well, we'll probably get something here that was set up for the next day, but we have no meetings, no goal, or we do obviously have a main goal, but nothing minor in this, I guess you could say. Nothing to work towards. No promises, no nothing. So, no idea how the next day is going to start. So, it's hard for me, I can't even say anything in regards to what we can expect. The only main thing right now is finding out more about Ghost. Move on from there. Yeah, I guess that will be it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought, and I'll see you all next time.